Crude oil is a mixture of hydrocarbons, where the majority of hydrocarbons are long chains, and then some are also short chains. The compounds within hydrocarbons are mostly alkanes, which are hydrocarbons with only single covalent bonds between their atoms. Here are two carbon atoms bonded by a single covalent bond. As carbon is in group 4, each carbon atom has 4 bonds coming out of it. Therefore, there are another 3 hydrogen atoms covalently bonded to each carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're now going to learn about the structure of the first 4 alkanes: methane, ethane, propane, and butane. The first alkane is methane. The molecular formula of methane is CH4. This means there is 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen atoms. For your exam, you must know the displayed structural formula of each alkane. Whenever drawing the displayed formula, it's important to note that the single solid line represents a single covalent bond. The second alkane is ethane. The molecular formula is C2H6. This means there are 2 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms. The displayed formula just displays all the single covalent bonds between the atoms and how many atoms there are. The third alkane is propane. The molecular formula is C3H8. The displayed formula shows how the carbon atoms are bonded together in a chain with the hydrogen atoms bonded to those carbon atoms. The fourth alkane is butane. The molecular formula of butane is C4H10. You can see how as the molecular formula increases, the displayed formula shows how the chain of carbon atoms in each alkane becomes longer. The fifth alkane is pentane. The molecular formula of pentane is C5H12. The displayed formula clearly shows how pentane has the longest carbon chain. It's these single covalent bonds between the carbon atoms that gives alkanes their special name. Any hydrocarbon with single covalent bonds have the suffix -ane at the end of their name. It's the single covalent bonds between the carbon atoms that results in the suffix being -ane, A-N-E. The number of carbon atoms in any hydrocarbon is what determines the beginning part, also known as prefix, of the name of any hydrocarbon. 1 carbon means meth. 2 carbon atoms means eth. 3 carbon atoms means prop. 4 carbon atoms means bute. 5 carbon atoms means pent. Now we're going to learn about the term homologous series. This is where each alkane has the same atoms, and each alkane differs by a CH2. Propane has an extra CH2 group compared to ethane. Butane has an extra CH2 group compared to propane. And then pentane has an extra CH2 group compared to butane. Therefore, one word that is synonymous with homologous series is similarity. Homologous series. Definition of homologous series is the same type of compounds differing by a CH2. Press pause to answer the questions, and the answers will follow. If stuck, just rewatch the video.